My husband suddenly filed for divorce, calling me a useless wife. He left for a younger mistress. Sure, I wouldn't make it without him. I just smiled. I still remember the day my world fell apart. The man I had loved, sacrificed for, and built a home with sat across the dining table, his eyes colder than I'd ever seen. He slid a manila envelope toward me. "I've filed for divorce," he said flatly. My heart skipped a beat.
What?
Why? He leaned back in his chair, arms folded. "Because you're a useless wife. You don't excite me anymore. You've done nothing with your life. I'm done." I stared at him, the weight of his words crushing me. We'd been married for 12 years. I'd given up my own career to support his dreams, raised our kids practically alone, and stood by him through every failure. And now this. As tears welled in my eyes, he smirked. "I'm moving in with someone else. She's younger, prettier. Someone who actually makes me feel alive." For a long moment, I was silent. Inside, something snapped. I wanted to scream, to fight back. But instead, I wiped my tears, lifted my chin, and smiled. "Okay," I whispered. "Do what you need to do." His smirk faltered. "That's it? You're not going to beg?" "No," I said. "I won't." That night, I lay awake in our empty bed, staring at the ceiling. The pain was unbearable, but underneath it, a strange sense of freedom flickered. If he thought I couldn't survive without him, he was about to find out just how wrong he was. The divorce went through quickly. He left me with almost nothing. Friends whispered behind my back. Some even pitied me. But instead of drowning in despair, I poured my pain into action. I dusted off my old degree and began freelancing online. It was hard at first, but within months, I was earning more than I ever had. I joined a gym, changed my hair, and started taking care of myself again. Slowly, the woman I used to be, confident, ambitious, radiant, came back. My small freelance gigs grew into a thriving business. I opened a consulting firm. Clients came from everywhere. Within 2 years, I had saved enough to buy my own home, bigger and more beautiful than the one he'd left me in. And the best part? I found myself smiling, genuinely smiling, every single day. 3 years later, on a rainy Thursday afternoon, I was at a high-profile business conference, speaking as a guest panelist. After my talk, a man approached me. He looked thinner, older, and his eyes were full of regret. It was him, my ex-husband. "I didn't know you'd be here," he said, his voice small. I smiled. "Neither did I." "You look amazing," he whispered. "I heard about your company. Congratulations." I raised an eyebrow. "Thank you." He hesitated. "Listen, things didn't work out with her. She left me. I've lost everything. I was wrong about you." I stared at him, my heart calm. "You were. But it doesn't matter anymore." His lips trembled. "Can we?" "No." I cut him off gently. "We can't." I picked up my bag, shook his hand like an old acquaintance, and walked away head high, heels clicking against the marble floor. Sometimes, losing someone who doesn't value you is the best thing that can happen. My husband thought I was useless. He thought I would never survive without him. But when he left, I found myself. I built a new life, stronger, brighter, and freer than before. And as I smiled that day, walking out of that conference, I realized something. I never needed him. He needed me,